What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV Daily. We have a few stories today in the news, and then we also have a handful of questions as well. Remember, if you want me to answer your question in tomorrow's video, in the comments down below, put the word question and I'll answer it tomorrow. It can be basically about anything tech, so put it down there. With that said, let's jump into the tech news. First story of the day is about the Galaxy Z Fold 3, and if you want to see how it looks when it's cracked, like the screen is cracked, and obviously every crack is going to be different. I didn't crack my phone, thank God, yet. Hopefully I don't. Got a nice case on here, hopefully it'll protect it. With that said, check this out. This comes from Max Weinbach, and you can see with his tweet, he's saying that, he says, don't drop a flip on a fold. He's talking about the Galaxy Z Flip 3 on his fold, and it's not awful looking. I mean, you can see it's a little speck of a micron in the middle there, below where it says Wednesday. If you go about an inch or two down, it looks like that's where it is cracked, and then he gets a little bit closer, showing it off. It looks like a pretty little rainbow cut into the middle of the phone. Hopefully he can get that fixed very, very soon. I'm assuming he's gonna get it fixed. Obviously he didn't have any kind of screen protector except that film screen protector that comes on top of the phone, which will not help it with cracks. It's really going to be for scratches, so I don't think that the little film protector on here is going to really protect you from anything more than a scratch. So bad news for him, but I guess it's a learning lesson to not drop your flip on your fold. Next up, Samsung put out this video, as you can see here. You definitely want to watch this video. It's actually really cool, but I captured some of the screenshots from the video, and it shows off this amazing 7.2-inch multi-foldable OLED device. It's called the Flex In and Out, and they show it basically with it completely open. They don't show it closing or anything, but you can see some of the captions say it's a 7.2-inch multi-foldable OLED in mid-2020, mid-2021. Doesn't mean it's going to come out this year, but it just kind of shows it off. Here's another photo here showing that you have the photo. It's on the left, and on the bigger screen and down the middle there, you see basically your information bar. It shows your connected to Wi-Fi, the time and things like that, and so your camera's all the way over to the left. We see another photo that says it's possible to infold and outfold like an S-curve, so meaning you can outfold it or infold it. So it's got a lot of different directions that it can go rather than just like fold in like a Galaxy Z Fold 3. Here's another photo that says you can carry it as a compact size when folded. Again, it's just, they're not showing it you physically, they're just telling you this, so don't think that 7.2-inch screen is gonna fit in your pocket unless you close it up. They also show that you can do split screen multitasking, so you could have, for instance, your calendar on the right and then maybe whatever you have on the left to do something else. So it looks like these displays look pretty big. Here it is again, just from another angle, showing off like the home screens. Man, we're lucky to be living in such a crazy time. I mean, you think about 10 years ago, everyone just had a candy bar phone. Even 5 years ago, everyone just had a candy bar phone. We're now in the last few years where foldables and flip phones have come back with these amazing displays and their amazing hardware, and it's only going to get crazier and cooler as time goes on, as you can see just from these photos. And our last story of the day, I should have mentioned this earlier, this is a few days ago, but it's official, the One UI 4 beta is coming first to the Galaxy S21 series in September. It's not going to come everywhere. It's not going to be for everyone. More details will come out about that, but I know Korea, Germany, USA, obviously some other locations as well, but it looks like it's going to be on that S21 series of phones, first One UI 4 to take advantage of that. Are you guys excited about it? Let me know in the comments down below. That'll be your question of the day. With that said, let's jump into the Q&A portion of the video and drop that beat! Shamir Squad says, would the Galaxy Z Fold 4 be better than the Z Fold 3? I don't know if you're being serious about that. Of course it would be better. I mean, why wouldn't it be? Well, I mean, I guess theoretically they could downsize some of the specs and make them less attractive, or change one or two things and reduce the price, and it still isn't a better phone, but I don't think they're going to do that. So yeah, of course it's going to be a better phone. Iceperetti says, have you come across any non-flip cover cases that won't interfere with the screen protectors on the inside as well as the outside? Currently I'm using Whitestone Dome glass on the outside and Samsung pre-installed protector on the inside. Really struggling with the case choices at the moment. I mean, unless No, I don't have any. To answer that question, no, I don't. And then to add on to it, you're really gonna run into a situation where, you know, unless the case manufacturer also makes the glass that you have and they're like, this all works together, it won't rip it up, you really don't know. And you almost have to take the chance of trying it out to see if it does. And at that point, it's like the Whitestone dome glass can be expensive. So if you end up putting on a case there that pulls it up, it might be, you know, a waste of money. Nabil Lalo says, dude, I love your keyboard and the fact that it's taken up the whole screen with it. App, did you modify it? No, so it is the Gboard, which is from Google. So if you go into Gboard, you can grab it. And that's what it looks like on there. It's my keyboard. So two things. So I like the way it's set up right now. I did have to turn off one feature, or not turn off, just switch it. So if you go into display, it'll already show up, you know, big in there, you know, basically. But ultimately, if you go into display and then go into screen layout and zoom, I do have it set to standard view, so you don't get the partition of having like the menu on the left and on the right, but that fixes an issue for me I had with the keyboard where some of the buttons were rearranged when I had it in the, you know, the zoomed out view. So keep that in mind. But ultimately, yeah, Gboard, and then I just chose like the biggest, the large size, so it takes up a lot of the screen. Cat's Casem says, hi Greg, is battery life good on the Z Fold 3 or is it still bad? So I have a video coming out about this in terms of a way to improve it. I'll release that on Saturday, so basically not tomorrow, but 2 days from now, basically. So I'll have a video, but ultimately it has improved for me. There's one thing that I turned off. The video comes out in 2 days, so you gotta wait, and then you'll see it. But yeah, it has improved ever so slightly. It's improved about 75%, which is pretty good. Yeah. So it's better. Robert E.G. Lewis III, that's a long name right there. I'm not a power user, mostly for entertainment, plus Best Buy has it for only $11.49 with my Note 10 Plus trade-in. Is that a win-win scenario? To you, Greg, my hand is literally hovering over the send key on my Chromebook. I would say yes, like try it. You don't like it, return it. But I mean, you probably have to trade in your Note 10 Plus at the same time, but I would say try it. Your Note 10 Plus is old enough to where, you know, you're gonna see some big, considerable changes and improvements with the phone overall. Like this should feel a lot faster. The screen should have that wow factor to you. The cameras are probably just as equal, if not better than the Note 10 Plus. You have the S Pen, which I can't remember, I think the Note 10 Plus had Bluetooth support in it, so you won't have that Bluetooth support, but everything else is pretty much there that you'd probably want to use from writing on the display and doing all that kind of stuff. I would say try it, give it a try, and if you don't like it, return it, go to a different phone or get the Note 20 Plus or something at that point. But yeah, definitely try it out. Those are all the questions that I got today. Thank you so much for all your questions. If you have a question you want to answer in tomorrow's video, put the word question in your comment as the first word. I will find it, answer it tomorrow. Thanks, have a great day, and we'll see you down the road. Peace.